Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain assembly language program in 8051 for delay using timer and how to calculate the count for delay of the timer. With reference to the previous video created by Professor S. Karthik, Department of ECE, SSMIT, I'm going to explain the assembly language program for delay using the timer. So before going to write any assembly language program or any program, we need to have algorithm. So this is what we are going to discuss today. Write a assembly language program for delay of 10 millisecond using timer 0 in mode 1. Right? So only the timer 0 and then mode 1 are playing here. The first part of the algorithm is initialize your T mode register, timer, counter, mode control register. And second step is initialize count register of timer 0, TH0 and TL0 is the register names. And third step is start your timer, and then fourth is stop your timer, and fifth step is the corresponding flag should be cleared. The sixth is optional one. Suppose if you want to execute program continuously, you have to load your count register again. So this is the simple algorithm to deal with the assembly language program of setting the timer, right? Okay, so we moving on to the next slide. Step 1. As per the algorithm we have designed, the first step is to setting up or initializing the T mode register. As I said, timer and counter mode control register. Here we have a two part. As you can see in the picture, here we have LSB and then MSB, timer 0 and then timer 1. So both timer 0 and timer 1 has the same registers called gate C bar T and M1 and M0. M1 and M0 is for to select the mode of the particular operation. C by T is whether it is a counter or it is a timer, and gate is to start your stop timer using the software instruction. So this should be always 0 for timer 0 as well as timer 1. Okay, suppose if you want to start writing your values, as I said, gate is always 0, right? And then since we are dealing with a timer here, so timer should be 0, right? And then mode is what is our mode here? Mode 1, right? So mode 1, so it has to be filled with 0 and then M0 is 1, right? And then remaining part of the bits are don't care condition, so that we can write this is 0 and this is also 0, and here it comes to 0 and this is 0. Don't care condition actually refers to 0 bits, right? So when you calculate this hexadecimal value for this binary bits, so that becomes 0 1 H. So T mod register should be filled with 0 1 hexadecimal value. This is how we need to calculate initializing the T mod register, right? Step 2. So initialize your count register of timer 0. So as we have seen in the previous slides, TH0 and then TL0 should be filled. So for calculating TH0 and TL0, we have a formula called, this is the equation number 1, delay equivalent to FFFFH minus count into time for 1 clock cycle. So this is the maximum value it is available for timer 0, and then this count is actually we are going to calculate the count value, and we need to calculate this 1 clock cycle. For that we have the formula called frequency. You know that F is equivalent to 1 by T. So we have a frequency formula, that is timer frequency is equivalent to crystal or oscillator frequency divided by 2. Okay, so which is equivalent to 11.0592 megahertz divided by 12, and the answer is 0.9216 megahertz. So we have calculated timer frequency. So you just put the inverse of this 0.9216 megahertz, 16 megahertz. Okay, so you will get the value which is available in the next slide. Okay, the value 1.085 microseconds. So by using the equation number 1, so what are the values we know? That delay we know, and then FFF in hexadecimal value, and we can convert into decimal values. A count which is not available need to be calculated, and timer is also available. Time for 1 clock cycle is available. Just put the values here, say except a count. So we have 10 milliseconds, as you can see from the first question. In the question, 10 milliseconds is available. Just put 10 milliseconds here, and then I'm converting this FFFF into decimal value. Okay, so we're supposed to know the counter value in decimal, and then we can calculate into hexadecimal. Okay, 655536 count to be calculated on 1.085 microseconds. Okay, bringing this count here, and then we have the answers 56319 in decimal value. So obviously we need to convert into hexadecimal value dB and FF. So as I said initially, TH0 and TL0 supposed to be filled. So we have calculated dB and FF. So placing the corresponding lower bit and higher bit values to the register, TH0 will carry dBH, TL0 will carry FFH. Okay, the next step of your algorithm is start your timer. So for that we are going to use a timer control register. Okay, so this T-count register is also one of the register whose bits are directly in control of timer operation. Only 4 bits of this register are used for this purpose. That is very important. Only 4 bits. These 4 bits are going to be used, while rest of them is used for interrupt control. As you can see, this is interrupt enable and then interrupt. Okay, for corresponding timer 0 and 1. So area of the interest is, this is the area of interest. Okay, so we have to set the value, since we are dealing with the timer 0. So TR0, T is located actually, when you calculate from right to left, it is in the 5th position, right? Anyhow, the bit value is 4. So we need to set the bit 0 into 1. 0 into 1. So we need to set. Suppose if we want to clear 1 to 0. Right? So this is the step number 3. And step number 4 is, obviously after calculating everything, we need to start your timer. Okay? So again TR0 will play, and here clear instruction will come to the picture, clearing the T-count 0.4. That is 5th position of the T-count register will be cleared. And the 4th step is parallelly we have to clear the flag register also. So TF0 and then TF1 is flag register for the corresponding timer 0 and timer 1. As per the formula, as per the question given, so we need to clear these flag registers too. So which is available? T-count 0.5. Actual position is 6th position. Okay, this is 5th. Because we have started here 0, not from 1. Okay, right. So we are also cleared the flag, and this is the final assembly language program. So as you can see, so this mod T mod register will carry 0 and 1H. 0 and 01 is moved to T mod to initialize our timer, and then TH0 and TL0 will carry the corresponding values, and then we are setting up. Okay, we are setting up your T-count register. Set the bit 0 to 1. So initially it is 0, so we are setting up into 1. So that is why it is set. Okay, So need to wait for some time, and then for that purpose we will go for JNB TCon 0.5, whether it is T.5. T.5 is clear, that is TF0, that is timer flag for the timer 0. Okay, so we have a loop in this area, and then after that we are clearing your TR0 and clearing a flag also, right? And then need to exit from the program, so we have to write this. So you can also continue this program until you stop giving the values of the these two first three programs. So if you want to go for the loop, you go here and then start giving your values to this area. Okay, right. So this is the final assembly language program for the given question. So this is the video reference. Please go and watch. If you have any queries in this TMOD and TCon register related queries will be cleared by this video. Please have a look at. So we'll meet with another session. Thank you very much.